In the intricate labyrinth of human cognition, a profound paradox unfolds. The paradox of attempting to encapsulate the vastness of reality, to decode its enigma, from an ostensibly impartial vantage point. An endeavor that, instead of yielding the certitude one might expect, often culminates in a disconcerting blend of uncertainty and anxiety. This paradox has, throughout history, provoked contemplation and introspection, revealing layers of insight into the intricate relationship between perception, objectivity, and the human experience. From the moment our consciousness awakens to the world, we grapple with the notion of objectivity, the aspiration to view reality through a lens cleansed of biases, unaffected by personal inclinations or prejudices. However, as our journey through life unfurls, it becomes increasingly evident that this impartial viewpoint remains an elusive phantasm. Our understanding of the world is filtered through the kaleidoscope of our senses, colored by our emotions, memories, and cultural backgrounds. The very act of perception is a complex interplay between sensory input and cognitive processing, a dynamic blend that invariably carries traces of subjectivity. Philosophical inquiry, with its timeless pursuit of unvarnished truths, has long sought to pierce the veil of subjectivity. But as the layers of subjectivity are peeled back, a curious realization surfaces: the very act of observing alters what is observed. This is the crux of the observer effect, a phenomenon encountered in physics, where the mere act of observation influences the behavior of particles on a quantum level. This concept, when extrapolated to the realm of human experience, suggests that our very presence within the tapestry of reality shapes its contours, rendering the notion of an entirely detached and impartial viewpoint an elusive ideal. The intersection of this concept with the human psyche is profound. The pursuit of absolute objectivity fosters an existential paradox, humanity's yearning to fathom reality while navigating the shifting sands of subjectivity. The realization that our gaze upon reality is never bereft of our intrinsic human essence instigates a dance between curiosity and disquietude. As we navigate this paradox, we embark on a journey that delves into the very essence of perception and comprehension. The boundaries between the known and the unknown blur, giving rise to irregularity and unpredictability, fostering a disquieting tension within our grasp of reality. The divergence of viewpoints, the oscillation between opposing paradigms, underscores the elusive nature of objective comprehension. It's as if our attempts to grasp reality are veiled in a dance of shadows, each interpretation colored by the prism of personal experience. In the broadest sense of the term, naming is an act of interpreting the tapestry of the past, transmuting it into the currency of memory and binding the enigmatic into the net of the known. Civilized human beings barely understand an alternative modus operandi to comprehend the intricacies of existence. Labels, designations, certificates, records and classifications, these trappings are indispensable, akin to oxygen for all. What defies classification becomes the realm of irregularity, unpredictability, and trepidation. The absence of a passport, birth certificate, or affiliation to a sovereign realm renders the person an apparition, a specter veiled in the mist of non-recognition. In the field of ideologies, if one does not align with the communists, one is branded a capitalist. Vice versa, another polarity emerges. If one diverges from the orbit of either paradigm, the contours of intelligibility begin to blur. To imagine a point of view, a perspective on existence detached from all conceptual foundations, belief systems, opinions, and theoretical scaffolding, remains a distant hypothesis in the landscape of modern thought. If such a point of view really found its home, perhaps it would inhabit the empty chambers of a mind free of complexity. We are trapped in the mirage that the cosmos is a construction held together by the fibers of human cognition, apprehensive that abandoning these constructions might throw everything into the abyss of disorder. A word of advice, then, beckons: don't try to understand. Our quest lies in crafting a descriptive and rational philosophy of the cosmos, founded on the premise of our complete detachment from it. However, reflect on this: if we and our thoughts are threads woven into the fabric of the universe, how could we step aside to capture their essence in description? To know reality, one cannot remain external and define it. One must delve into its depths, become one with it, and experience it intimately. The speculative philosophy, as we recognize it in the Western realm, is, in essence, an artifact of the fragmented mind, an attempt by humans to extricate themselves from their being, from their experiential realm, to articulate and circumscribe it. This cycle is a relentless vortex, emblematic of all that originates from the divided mind. Expertise in verbosity, in classification, and in mechanized cogitation, in fact, estranges human beings from the marvelous realm governed by the instincts that design the symphony of their corporeal existence. Moreover, it cements the sentiment of utter isolation, of separation from the universe and one's own essence. Hence, as philosophy dissolves into the currents of relativism, as its gaze struggles to etch the universe into a fixed frame, the solitary self writhes in profound insecurity and panic. The world, once vivid, is now perceived as a tasteless contradiction of the self. As we tether ourselves to the ever-developing horizon of the future, we find that we have moved away from the source, the very core of life. As a result, the enchantment that once wove the fabric of naming and thinking experiences a temporary unraveling. The reality of the present moment, a pulsating now, persistently eludes definitions and depictions. Here lies a realm both genuine and cryptic, impervious to the illumination of words and concepts. This conundrum is not novel, discovering that ideas and words falter in plumbing life's ultimate mystery, that reality, or if you prefer, God, defies the grasp of finite minds. A novel facet is the socio-cultural dimension that this quandary assumes. It is no longer solely an individual's plight, it has transcended the confines of the few and become a shared chorus. Nearly every spiritual tradition acknowledges that we stand at the crossroads of two imperatives. Humankind must relinquish the illusion of a detached self and confront the verity that it cannot fathom, or more aptly, define the mystery. These traditions also concede that beyond this juncture, there lies a glimpse of the divine that eludes verbal expression. This glimpse, undoubtedly, stands distinct from the archetypal radiant sovereign, seated upon a golden throne, or the blinding flash of a literal lightning bolt. They illuminate, too, that this vista is a restitution of what we once held but lost, by virtue of our inability to ascribe value or failing to recognize it. This vista is, therefore, an enlightened awareness of the indefinable entity we dub life, the present reality, the eternal now. It's a consciousness sans the sensation of isolation. Imagine perceiving life without words. It's not about losing the capacity to form words, to think, remember, and plan. To fall into silence isn't to lose one's language, on the contrary, it is in silence that new facets of the world can be discovered, waiting to be voiced. Someone who incessantly speaks, never pausing to observe and listen, would end up echoing themselves to the point of weariness. This holds true for thought as well, which is essentially silent speech. The fragility of attempting to capture reality within the constructs of language and thought becomes evident, as does the revelation that the true essence of existence often lies beyond the grasp of words. It's a journey that takes us beyond the confines of conventional thinking, urging us to transcend the boundaries of the mind and venture into the realms of direct experience. The more we immerse ourselves in the realm of words, the more we might find ourselves isolated and detached. Yet, in this realm, the vibrancy and elation of existence often surrender to mere certitude and security. Thus, the revolutionary thinker must transcend thought's confines. They grasp that many of the finest notions emerge when thought recedes. But this transcendence isn't solely the domain of geniuses. It is open to all of us, provided the mystery of life isn't approached as a problem demanding resolution, but rather as a living reality to be embraced. To venture beyond the sphere of thought is to venture into a realm where the boundaries between ourselves and the world dissolve, and where the enigma of existence unfolds as a tapestry woven by our very experience. Through this tapestry of existence, you can touch your being. No longer an outsider in this realm, not a transient figure here on trial, nor an accidental presence. Instead, you can gradually apprehend your very existence as the bedrock of all that is. My intention doesn't lie in convincing you of this notion in a manner that seeks to transform your beliefs. Instead, I invite you to engage with it, to let your mind toy with its potentialities, to explore its dimensions. This recognition ushers in a shift in perspective, one that invites us to explore the enigma of reality with humility and openness, acknowledging that our perception is an integral part of the tapestry we seek to unravel. This exploration of perception, reality, and language compels us to reconsider the very nature of knowledge. The humility of acknowledging the limitations of human understanding paves the way for a more contemplative engagement with the mysteries of existence. Rather than striving for an absolute standpoint, we find solace in the ever-unfolding journey of discovery, a journey that embraces the interplay of subjectivity and objectivity, offering a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the world around us. This intricate dance, this delicate balance between the known and the unknown, guides our journey with a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. As we conclude this exploration, we find ourselves not at an endpoint, but at the threshold of an ongoing journey. The paradox of attempting to describe and define reality remains as compelling as ever, a reminder that the pursuit of understanding is not a destination, but a perpetual voyage. The very act of exploring these paradoxes mirrors the essence of existence itself, a continuous unfolding of layers, each revealing a facet of wisdom and insight. So, as I end this video, I would like to ask you to take with you the awareness that the journey to understanding is not about erasing the self, but deepening your connection to the world around you. It is an invitation to embrace the mysteries of existence with humility, curiosity, and a willingness to engage with the unknown. May we embark on this ongoing exploration with an open heart and mind, to discover not only the intricate tapestry of reality, but also the deep essence of our own existence within it. So, dear friend, if this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your loved ones who might benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts and experiences. Thanks for watching and joining me. Take care and see you soon.